It has been well over 9 months since the first COVID-19 or the novel coronavirus infection was confirmed in India. Since then, there have been a flurry of government measures and healthcare initiatives that have now seemingly become the new normal. Over 9 million confirmed cases later, there is a silver lining finally visible. But how accessible will it be? How soon can we expect a vaccine? Who will be getting it first? Namaste, you are watching New India Junction. I'm Nivedita Tiwari, and today we attempt to answer some of these very important questions. Even with an exceptionally low fatality rate, when compared with other countries, India's 1.3 billion strong population is at a huge risk of multiple infection peaks. The need for a vaccine against COVID-19 was clear when cases started mushrooming around the world. However, the recent waves that have swept Europe and America and the rising infections in India point towards an immediate requirement of a vaccine. The process of vaccination triggers an almost natural immune response which helps us develop antibodies which resist an infection. The development of a vaccine, however, is one of the most complicated and delicate exercises in medical sciences. The global response, coupled with an ever-increasing urgency, has led to what can be called the culmination of a race for an efficacious vaccine. As of today, there are multiple candidates for the vaccine in the final stages of their trial, with a few actually yielding positive results. Multinational collaborations like Pfizer, BioNTech and Moderna have released statements claiming 95% efficacy through their vaccines. A collaboration between AstraZeneca and UK's Oxford University has also shown results claiming up to 90% efficacy without a booster dose. Russian-developed Sputnik V is also in phase 3 trials with Dr. Reddy's in India. There are some Indian companies which have taken their vaccines to phase 3 trials as well, like Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. An important aspect is that in a race like this, the more participants we have, the better, as it allows for countries around the world to choose an option better suited for their delivery system. In India, the preparations to have a dispersal system in place even before the vaccine is finally available are in full swing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is constantly being briefed about the efforts to ensure swift delivery. The Prime Minister had recently chaired a meeting with the Chief Ministers of states which were dealing with a rise in infections. Under his leadership, the Government of India is already identifying almost 300 million primary recipients, including healthcare workers, first responders such as sanitation and police personnel, the elderly, and those with comorbidities. Interestingly, reports suggest that these vaccines come with their own set of challenges, some of them being the need to store them at sub-zero temperatures, the need for booster doses, which would mean just one shot would not offer complete protection, as well as the need for availability at reasonable prices. In the same regard, health experts are hoping for better results in India from the AstraZeneca Oxford University vaccine as it will be produced in India. The vaccine, called AZ1222, has shown higher efficacy with just first doses, can be stored at close to refrigerator temperatures, 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, has a wider acceptability with the elderly and the asymptomatic patients, and is a more economical approach when compared with Pfizer or Moderna. Considering these aspects, it may be safe to assume that from an Indian perspective, it may not be too long before this vaccine is available, particularly considering its large-scale production with the Serum Institute of India. The government is working on a delivery system that prioritizes the protection of our healthcare and pandemic control infrastructure. Around 10 million medical professionals have been identified in what is poised to become the largest immunization drive the world has ever witnessed. With each passing day, as we move closer to a vaccine being finally available, it is important to understand that there may still be some time before a majority of our 1.3 billion are vaccinated. Until then, social distancing and following stringent norms for face covers and hand washing are the best defense we have. Keep following New India Junction for regular updates and interesting insights on new developments. Stay healthy, stay safe. Namaste.